it's Kristen, and this is Porridge Sister, the show for creatives who are growing in God and their destinies. And today, we are continuing in our little two-parter on how to feel in control of your life. So to kind of sum up what we went through last week, a lot of us creatives, we like to say yes to everything. And so we went over how to start saying no, how to schedule, like live by our schedule and not by our requests, and how to not be flaky. This week, along with that, I'm going to go with not just like the agreement phase, but we're going to go more into the follow through phase. So, you do have to actually say yes to the thing, but how do you actually get it done? I think a lot of us, once we agree to something, we're super inspired and excited at first. Oh, I'll do it. Yeah, I want to get this done. You know how it is. We get into the nitty gritty and it's just not as fun anymore. So how do we get past that like inspiration phase and into like the groove of it and then actually follow through? 1, do the most important thing first. This actually is really important with personal projects. With projects for other people, sometimes like a looming deadline is enough motivation for a lot of us to like actually get it done, or even them pressuring us by email or whatever, saying, hey, where's my project, right? Or the idea of like getting paid or whatever. But when it comes to stuff for ourselves, after being inspired, it's really hard to stay on task. I know a lot about this because I actually went to coaching for this very thing. I went to counseling/coaching because I thought, I have a fear of success, or fear of failure or something. The reality was that I actually just wasn't scheduling what I needed to do, like the most important thing first. I wasn't putting my own projects and priorities first. So now what I do is in the morning, we talked a little bit last week about not living by request. I schedule in a personal project first. So for me, the first thing I do every day is actually I write these episodes, whether it's, growing your Instagram following or getting your voice all warmed up every single day. Whatever the most important thing is to you in advancing your personal destiny and growth, I would encourage you to do that very first thing in the morning. That helps you stay inspired in your professional life because you know that you're taken care of. But it also helps you in your personal growth and whatever it is that you're dreaming of to get it done. Number 2, guide to following through, is remember that the dread of doing something is actually a lot worse usually than doing it. A great example is, have you ever told someone that you were going to call them and you were like, hey, I'm gonna call you, or like had on your list, I'm gonna call this person, and then every time you look at your phone, you're like, calling people is scary. I have someone I actually am supposed to call. I'm gonna call him right now. Oh, he didn't pick up, so I totally faked that. Show business. A really good way to like get over the dread of doing something is just do the first thing. So for a phone call, just pick up the phone, put the person's number in, and then hit go, or whatever. How do you hit go on a phone? You hit the number, you are going to hear the phone ringing, and then immediately your fear will probably dissipate because you're in it, you're done. And once you hear their voice on the phone, you're immediately going to be set at ease, and it's not going to be a big deal at all. But if you let it wait on your to-do list forever, it's going to be a thing. Just do it. Just get it off your list and know that the dread is probably a lot worse than it's going to be. Number 3, schedule a routine. I love my calendar, but I don't like having every hour of the day blocked off. What I do like are routines. I do like knowing the order of things. Personally, I just like having a routine that I do, and it actually gets me in the mood for work. My routine keeps me healthy, keeps me on my boundaries. My routine and I are like BFFs. Like if I had a name for my routine, it would be like Regina. Number 4 is identify the foxes. So this is it's a Bible reference, okay? It comes from Song of Solomon 2:15. Catch the foxes for us, the little foxes that are ruining the vineyards while our vineyards are in blossom. So it's basically like catch the little distractions. And I mean, this is like a very I'm taking this totally out of context, this verse, so let me preface that. But I feel like it actually relates, so if it helps you remember it, then great. But basically, the idea is catch the little distractions that are the things throughout your day that are keeping you from your goal. So like for me, actually, that was email. Like I would check my email all day, and sometimes I get texts from people that, you know, would totally throw me off. And so now what I do is I only check my email a couple times a day, and I turn off, this is crazy, but I put the do not disturb on my phone during the workday, which actually helps me out a lot. And I'll turn it on at certain times so I know, oh, did this person try to call me, or, you know, this person text me, whatever, but I don't let it ding all day because I'm not a slave to my phone or other people's needs. I'm gonna get done what I scheduled to get done. I recently heard an interview with author Jocelyn K. Glei is her name, and she actually wrote a book recently about email distraction specifically. I did not read the whole book, but this interview was great. She was advising on staying distraction free, and she had a tip of making a stop doing list. So for a lot of us list people, which I'm sure is a lot of you creatives out there, you might have a to-do list. Well, maybe have a stop doing list. So for me, it was stop checking your email all day long. Don't keep that browser open. These little things that are, they're not wrong necessarily, or, you know, depending on what you believe in, but they were keeping me from feeling energetic and having money in the bank, or as much as I could, or keeping me from my health goals, or all of that, you know, just little things that are keeping you from your goals. So catch those little foxes and make a little stop doing list if you're a list oriented person. If you have some awesome habits on how you get things done, please leave me some more suggestions in the comments below. And if you like this video, please show us some love, like it. I don't know why I said us. Really, it's just me. Show me some love, guys, by liking this video and sharing it with your friends. And if you want more weekly videos on growing in God and your destiny, then please subscribe. I'll catch you guys next time. Get it done this week. This is your year. You are gonna crush it.